It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle, and that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 43 yards. On 1st down, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Play action. Now Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach...
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Justin Houston able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge for the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by Gold is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown. When you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. On my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Purdy will set up to throw it here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to bunt the football. James Prochet deep for Baltimore. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get funny, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Now Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, what a juke into space. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Purdy to throw it on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on second down. Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Purdy. And that is incomplete. So if you like field, getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Ravens ready to take over. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Dances by him, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you can easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Throwing here, Purdy. Pass complete, Samuel. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Purdy to throw.
Buying time.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Now Jackson.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Here's McLeod on the return. Able to slither by.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Here's Purdy.
Being chased out left.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver.
And now it's second down.
Purdy looking to throw.
He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Purdy.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes. Right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the west.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
That would complete to Crochet.
stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? If the overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
On third down, it's Purdy.
Forced out to his left.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially get out of here with a tie. And he got it. It's good. They answer with a field goal of their own to send this game into sudden death. Well, this one certainly has not lacked for intrigue. Let's keep playing. What do you say?
Fine by me. I'm loving what we're seeing here. This is a heck of a game. And now, guess what? A kicker may decide it again, and the next one that does it wins it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment.
Second down at 7.
They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball, receiver has to concentrate, bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's off with that one.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it, and they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. jet sweep to start the drive.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Man, what a battle. I mean, what a game this has turned out to be, Charles, as we're going to have now a 5th drive here in overtime.
I don't know how they're doing it out there because the focus, the concentration, that has to stay as high as the intensity, and it's hard to do with how hard-hitting this game has been. But at this point, you've got kicking in your background. Can you go down there and put one through the post so we can all go home?
I don't think they want me down there, but of course we've said it multiple times. That's all it takes right now, 3 to win it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here on first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy.
A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip.
They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one.
Crochet on the return.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
The first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Jackson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time, spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Eluding the pressure right.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a